This is the side of my barn. Built it about 12 years ago. It's a pole barn, and this was just OSB on the sides right here. And so for the past 12 years, I've been digging out as my stalls would fill with manure. I've been digging them out by hand with a fork, putting it in a wheelbarrow, rolling it out, dumping it in the tractor, and then hauling it off. And terrible job. I actually have a video on how you can do it, you know, in a reasonable manner when it gets packed in there. But today, I just finished a project where all I have to do now is push that down, and then this bottom board lifts out with some tracks on the side, and then I can bring my tractor in here, clean this out in 30 minutes, and I'm done. Now, this isn't, you know, any new concept really. This is just a sliding door like you put on the front of your barn to drive in and out. I just put it on the side. Don't know why it took me 12 years to figure it out, but I cleaned this out yesterday. It took me 30 minutes. Usually takes 3 hours or something like that. It's a terrible job. Alright, let me show you some of the hardware that it takes to accomplish this. Alright, so you can see the track up there, and it runs the full length, and there's 3 little trolleys on these. You can see where these bolts are right here. We're down on the inside, and you can see these little trolleys better right there that these run on. 2 of them I think are supposed to hold a 450-pound door. This wall probably weighs about 400 pounds, but I've got 3 of them on there. Let me close it the rest of the way. You can see them up there like that. Alright, so you can kind of see I have this framed out. I've got a 2x10 up here at the top. I wouldn't have had to have anything that heavy. It just worked out well for me. And then I've got a 2x6 header here. And then the sides, it's just a 2x4 down, and then framed out the bottom. There's one down there at the very bottom, and then another one to hold the door. And then one every 2 feet all the way up. And then the 10 is bolted to that. And it's really the 10's holding most of this together. And then down here at the bottom, that board, it just butts against that. Now I've got to come up with a better way, but right now I'm just going to take a bracket and do it across here. Currently this is how I've got it secured. I can swing this out of the way when I open it, and then I'll just pull it back and put a lag screw in here. Can't be my permanent solution, but this will get me going for now. And then when I'm ready to open it, I'll just take the bolts out and the lag screws out and roll it down. I still have my automatic door in here. If you've ever seen my video in the morning, my barn opens, and at sundown the barn closes, and my goats come in, it locks them in at night, and then it'll open up in the morning and let them out. That way I've got bears and coyotes I have to worry about, so that keeps them safe at night. Now the real reason it took me 12 years to figure this out and do it was because that's some scrap lumber I had from tearing those walls out. I had a door like this in there, and that post right there that the door swings on is, you know, set in the ground, so it meant that I couldn't get my tractor in there without taking that post out. And so I kept trying to figure out some, you know, like something like a mini skid steer or something like that I could get in and do, but you know, those things are really expensive. So anyway, finally I decided, you know, I'm never going to go back to this door system anyway, because I like how my barn opens in the morning and closes in the evening. So I just pulled that post out and put the rolling wall in. Anyway, I hope this was interesting to you. You know, I thought since it took me 12 years to make that decision that I might post this and encourage someone else. Thank you for watching.